The Ballad of Blood and Bloom sing, muse, of the twin-born powers that be, who war across the span of history. From chaos torn, two spirits took their flight, one clothed in shadow, one robed in light. Before the stars had learned to burn above, the world was split between the hate and love. First came the lady, with her gentle hands, who built the rivers and the verdant lands. She wove the vine and taught the bird to sing, and planted hope within the heart of spring. Her name was Eros, tender, soft, and deep, a promise that the galaxies would keep. She sought to bind the cosmos in a thread, to weave a crown of flowers for the dead. Her touch was mercy, her decree was peace. She bade the endless warring spirits cease. But lo, the brother, born of void and flame, who wore a crown of iron and of shame. His name was Odium, the lord of spite, who shunned the day and worshipped only night. He saw the binding threads and cut them through. He turned the verdant fields to gray and blue. Where Eros built a castle, tall and grand, he brought the scourge of fire to the sand. He taught the wolf to hunt the gentle doe, and taught the wind to bite with frost and snow. He whispered malice in the tyrant's ear, and taught the widow how to shed the tear. Not bonds, he cried, but chains. Let man be free, to stand alone in solitary glee. The ages turned, the great will spun around, and battle shook the hollow, holy ground. Eros would offer up a golden cup. Odium rose to smash the vessel up. When love inspired a symphony of sound, hate brought the thunder, crashing on the ground. Love built a garden, hate laid waste the Leah. Love sought the weft, hate sought the cutting tree. They met at last upon the field of bone, where kings had fallen on their ancient throne. Eros stood radiant, her eyes like stars. Odium wielded axes, wars. Your weakness, growled the lord of endless night, is clinging to a fading, feeble light. For all things die, and all affections fade. The universe is destined to degrade. My cold is real. My silence is the truth. I am the wisdom of the bitter youth. But Eros raised a flower from the dust, a single rose arising from the crust. You are the silence, spoke the lady fair, but I am the breath within the silent air. Without my heat, your cold would not be known. Without a heart, the stone stands all alone. You are the shadow cast against my wall. You have no substance if I do not fall. Odium struck, a blow of crushing might, that turned the noon into a sudden night. He tore the petals, severed stem and leaf, and brought the lady down to bitter grief. He thought her slain, dissolved into the gray, and turned to sweep the rest of life away. I am the victor, screamed the lord of dread. Now let the universe be cold and dead. But from the ash where Eros lay reclined, a pulse was felt, a whisper in the wind. The rose was crushed, yet sweeter was the scent. The blood of lovers everywhere was lent. For as the shadow stood in victory's stance, he felt a sudden, piercing, strange advance. The more he killed, the more the life returned, the more the hearts of men and women burned. He looked upon the ruin he had wrought, and saw a truth that terrified his thought. The hate he bore required a love to break. A void requires a substance for its sake. He was the mirror, not the face itself, the dust that settled on the mystic shelf. Without the love, there was no hate to name, just empty space, a game without a game. And so the epic stands, forever twined, two serpents round the staff, within the mind. No garden grows without the frost to sleep. No promise holds without the vows we keep. We need the hate to measure out the love, as earth requires the storming skies above. They wrestle still, within the mortal breast, the hawk of war, the dove within the nest. Sing, muse, of them, forever side by side, the wound that opens, and the cure applied.